Oh, great. Yep, the truck disappeared. I had it saved. I don't know why it disappeared for. Huh. Alright, I have a short range scope. Actually, let me show you this. I have a very short range scope. It's a little red dot. And if you hold the left control and tap the right button on the mouse, you get to use the bottom scope. You hold the left control and tap the right button again on your mouse, go back to the red dot. So I have the close range, medium range, and then in my inventory use the thermal, and that will get out 1200 meters, and it has a rangefinder on the $5,000 thermal scope. And then if I need more than 1200 meters after I located them with the thermal, I can use the LRPS, and it will get out to 2400 meters using the M320 LRR 408 caliber. So 2400 meters is 2.4 kilometer range. It's a pretty awesome gun and scope combination. And if you just in case you didn't know, when you're laying down, let's say I'm going to shoot somebody off the tower up there. First, I don't have a rangefinder, so you either hit B for the rangefinder if you're carrying a rangefinder, and it says it's 836 meters, so I would round it down to 800 meters. So at 800 meters our thermal would work. Alright, so we're 800 meters. It also has the rangefinder. Hit the page up and down until you get to 800 meters. So remember, the dot is accurate at 800 meters, so they're a little bit farther away. So you'd have to adjust it because of that. Now, if you notice, it's really moving all over the place. Well, if you hit the C button, you put the bipod down. And even if there's not a bipod, it will do the same thing as having a bipod. So now I look up and I can't see it because I'm on a slight hill that's going downhill. So I'm going to have to get on a flat surface to look flat. And sometimes you need to lay down and back up just to get the grass out of your way too. Alright, so we can see it normal. If we hit the C button for the bipod, yeah. Alright, see the bipod's out. And to look to your side, you hold the Alt button with your left finger, or the Alt button with your left thumb, and move your mouse. Okay, so we got the bipod out. Alright, I went back a little bit, but so it's like 850 meters. I don't really like it angled like this, but it'll still work. And see, we're like dead on. And if you want to get closer, you hit the plus button on the right side of your keyboard on your number pad. If your scope is able to zoom, the plus button will zoom. Now I put the hold your breath hotkey as my period. So when I say now, I'm going to hold the period button, which will make me hold my breath. And now. You can't tell much difference. I don't know why this bush is sitting here getting in front of my way. Alright, so that's weird. The bush wasn't there a second ago. Hold on. Let me knock it down. Okay. So, bipod, right click, Alright, so we're bipods on, zoomed in. I'm gonna hit the hold your breath key now. Alright, if you hold it too long, the guy will get out of breath. And he'll start moving really bad again like that. So you just hold your breath, shoot. So there's your little sniper training for today. We're looking at the fluoroscope, the thermal, the TWS, thermal weapon scope. If you hold the N button, you can get back to normal view. This is white hot, so everything that's warm or hot is going to be white. You click it again, that's black hot. So everything warm is black. Most people does the white hot. So the location I'm in right here, look at this, we got a town invasion here. So I might get more people in town. And there's a couple beacons over here. This is my anti-tank tripod I left over here earlier. I put this in, as long as you're chatting, like go to group channel and chat, and then you double click with your left button on your map and put a description here, like, oh, I better not put it there. Somebody, oh yeah, this is in group chat, so nobody will see it. But just for example, you double click with your left button, test, and hit enter. So everybody in your group will see that. Since I'm the only one in my group, I don't have a group, nobody's going to see it. So you put your mouse over it and hit the delete key, and you can delete it. So if you want a waypoint, you hold the left shift and the left mouse button. Like, here's a waypoint right there, right beside me. But I want a waypoint in the middle of the town invasion. So now I can look. It's hard to see through the grass. But you can look for your waypoint and you'll know which way to run. There it is, 300 meters in front of me. So 290 meters. So here's my tripod over here. I think it's all going to be like human AI. You can even see your waypoint in your... I keep hearing something. I hope it's just rabbits. I got my sound effects. Yes, they've been louder. If you hit the end button, you'll actually put in your earplugs. Like if you're driving a car or something, you'd need to put in your earplugs. Alright, so town invasion. There's a guy right there. What you want to do is take out either anti-personnel or launchers or snipers first. Well, what was that? I think it's a bug. You know, there is a trip mine down there. It would be cool if I could shoot a mine and blow them up. I could have bought some satchel charges. I guess they might be remote control. Alright guys, so we're getting ready to jump into something I probably don't need to get in by myself, because they will come after you if you start shooting. I wish I had a better view. If I wanted to flank them and go way around to the other hill, it might be easier, but actually the thermal is a lot easier to see what you're doing. If it wasn't zoomed in so much, it'd be a lot easier. So I got one enemy right there. change positions. I need to scan the mountain, make sure that I don't have anybody else coming up behind me from one of their beacons coming into this town to do the same mission. I definitely need to scan the other hill. I seen 2 beacons on the hill a few minutes ago, just sitting there waiting for people to come in. So if I do this, I'm going to be getting pretty close. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to take them out fast. I do have a rocket launcher. Let's see what kind this is. RPG 42 element, high explosive. I got a rocket in it and another one on hand. I got 49 rounds of sniper, 408 sniper rounds. Just want to make sure that these guys are not like patrolling. These AIs are pretty smart too, so it doesn't hurt sometimes to snipe a couple times and then change positions, because they will start walking towards the gunfire. And I do not have any suppressor on this thing. I don't know if they're all in the house. That'd be an easy target, wouldn't it? There's... I don't see any heat at all. I'll lay down and get a drink. My water was 50. Go ahead and say something in the chat room. I know I can't tell who's watching, but I see I have one viewer. I'll go ahead and eat. It'll keep me steady when I'm shooting. I don't know if they start in a house and then like maybe they come out of the house and start walking down the street or something. What is that? Oh, ATV. Check the hills for other snipers with thermals. There's my anti-tank launcher right there. I know you want me to hurry up. I'm trying. I just want to stay alive. I have one beacon here, so if I die, I can come back real fast once.